Iranian television and other Middle East channels showed these pictures of the 15 Marines and sailors in captivity, eating a meal apparently in good health. There's no way of knowing when the pictures were taken and if the prisoners are under duress. Faye Turney speaks, but again it's impossible to know who chose the words.
I was arrested on Friday the 23rd of March. Obviously we trespassed into their waters. They were very friendly, very hospitable, very thoughtful, nice people. They explained to us why we'd been arrested. There was no aggression, no hurt, no harm. They were very, very compassionate.
The pictures also show a letter apparently written by Faye Turney to her family. Again, it's impossible to know if she wrote it freely. In the letter she says she's written to the Iranian people to apologise for us entering into their waters. Please don't worry about me, she says. I'm staying strong. Hopefully it won't be long until I'm home. The Foreign Office condemned the broadcast as completely unacceptable as Britain steps up the pressure on Iran. Britain says it's always known the precise position of the Navy boats when they and the 15 on board were seized. The government hopes publishing details now will push Iran towards releasing them all. At the Ministry of Defence, Vice Admiral Charles Stile unveiled charts. Proof, says Britain, the seizure took place well inside Iraqi, not Iranian waters.
This places her 1.7 nautical miles inside Iraqi territorial waters. And this fact has been confirmed publicly by the Iraqi Foreign Minister.
The precise position is based on recorded readings from satellite positioning, and the Navy showed a series of photos of equipment used on Friday to back up the point. More damning, says Britain, Iran changed its story, first providing coordinates, placing the Revolutionary Guards in Iraqi water, then after that was pointed out to them, providing a second set of readings on Iran's side of the line. So where were HMS Cornwall's boats when they were seized? I asked a retired admiral to explain how the government could be so sure.
The two rigid inflatables themselves would have had satellite navigation, each accurate to about 30 metres and able to monitor the position of the other.
I mean, this equipment is not a lot more sophisticated, is it, than the sat-navs we might have in our car?
Absolutely. Slightly different software, slightly more accurate, but pretty well the same.
The Navy is clear this was an ambush, but why didn't the patrol defend themselves?
Had they opened fire, the much more heavily armed Iranian patrol vessels would have had an enormous advantage.
And the Prime Minister agreed pistols and rifles were no match for Iran's rocket-propelled grenades. Iran, said Tony Blair, must now face increasing pressure after an indefensible seizure.
It was completely unacceptable, wrong and illegal. We had hoped to see their immediate release. This has not happened. It is now time to ratchet up the diplomatic and international pressure in order to make sure that the Iranian government understands their total isolation on this issue.
Iran's response mixed. Insistence the Royal Navy was in Iranian waters, then the first suggestion from the Iranian Foreign Minister of a single release soon.
This subject is under consideration and I think it will be solved based on rules and regulations. And but I think I have informed you that the lady will be released very soon.
If that is true, it means Faye Turney could be returned to British authorities wherever she's now being held captive. Iran may hope that freeing her will ease the pressure, perhaps confuse the international response. Britain insists it will not let up until all 15 sailors and marines from HMS Cornwall are set free. James Robbins, BBC News.